Good morning, my dear students. This is Dr. Neerkonda Viswasarao, lecturer in English of SYKP Degree College, Markapur. Today we want to discuss about the continuation of the last class. Already we have to know in the previous class we have explained about voice. Everything already we have completed. I mean, how the sentences of assertive sentences change from active voice to passive voice we can discuss in the last class. Okay, already we have explained 5 formulas. Already we have given a table. Okay, based on the table, based on the formulas, we have clearly known how to change a sentence from active voice to passive voice. Okay, today particularly we want to say something about sentences that is imperative sentences. You know how many sentences are there in English language? There are particularly 5 types of sentences are there in English language. You come across your 8th class and 9th class, 10th class, inter, so many times you come across these types of sentences. Just I can explain shortly. Sentences are assertive sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences, exclamatory sentences, and optative sentences. Then generally in English language, in the present scenario, sentences are maybe classified into 5 types. Okay, now we have no time to discuss very clearly. I am going to what we need in the present class, that is imperative sentences. Just I want to say, what is imperative sentences? Imperative means a sentence which begins with a verb form. Do you know? Can you come across any time in your class? A sentence which begins with a verb form, that is called imperative sentences. Just before I am going to say, I want to explain assertive sentences. A sentence which begins with a subject, ends with the full stop, and which gives complete meaning is called assertive sentences. Okay, so far we can change active voice to passive voice only for assertive sentences. Okay, now it is something different. There is no subject. If there is a subject, it is very easy, it is very possible to change a sentence from active to passive. But whereas here, sentences is no subject, it begins with an object, that is called imperative sentences. For example, see my friends, close the door. The sentences is close the door. See, close the door. Generally in the previous class, you want to change from sentences from active to passive, you need subject. Subject becomes to object, object becomes to subject, like that. But here particularly no subject is there. Okay, here sentence begins with object, that is called imperative sentences. So whenever the sentences is imperative, we should follow a particular rules. Changing to passive voice, the first one is sentence begins with let, L-E-T, let. Sentence begins with let. Second thing is object, object, object. Third one, B-E-B, B-E-B. Fourth one, past participle, past participle. That is the rules how we can change sentences of imperative from active to passive. Okay, for example, this is the sentences, close the door. We can change into passive voice, let the door be closed. Let the door be closed. Close the door is an active voice. We can change into the passive voice is let the door be closed. Okay, same sentences again, open the window. That is imperative sentences. No subject is there. Generally we feel a lot of confused to change the sentences from active to passive because of there is no sentences. So such in that particular cases we can change the sentences by using let Let open the window. Let the window be opened. V3. Past participle is there. 100% don't confuse my dear students. Past participle is there. Let the window be opened. Okay? Understand? Yeah, these types of how we can change imperative sentences from active to passive. For suppose, close the door. I can say, my friend, close the door. Is it my order? No, not at all. Is it my request? No, we don't know. Of course, as I am a teacher, I want to say my student, close the door. That is, of course, a order like that. But generally, I am say, close the door. Then just it is general sentences. But if it is sometimes we add please close the door. Please open the window. In that particular cases, the shape of the passive voice is widely different. Not begins with the let form. Please close the door. You can change into let the door be closed. Open the window. You can change into let the window be opened. But please close the door means you are requested to close the door. That is the passive voice. You are requested to open the window. That is the passive voice. Okay? Keep silence in the library. That means also a request or an advice. What is imperative sentences? Imperative means orders, request, suggestion. Okay. So many, they are all, request and order. Both are advices. They are all imperative sentences. Please keep silence in the library means also a request form. That is, you are requested to keep silence in the library. That is passive voice. You are requested to keep silence in the library. Understand? So, okay. So, how we are going to change an imperative sentences from active to passive? That means sentence begins with let. Okay. Then be form object is there. The third one is be form, and the last one is past participle. Okay. Now we want to generally interrogative sentences. You know what is interrogative sentences? Anyone in the classroom? Interrogative. A sentence which begins with WH sounds. WH sound, you know? What, when, where, why, how. So many are there. They are all called interrogatives. But in English language, there are two types of interrogatives are there. Hello, what is your name? You say your answer, my name is Kishore. Okay, that is interrogative. I am asking the question, you are giving the answer. What is your name? My name is Kishore. And another question I am asking, do you see the movie of Taj Mahal? Your answer is yes or no. First one is also interrogative. Second one is also interrogative. But in the first sentences, your answer is fulfill, my name is Kishore. But in the second sentences, your answer is yes or no. Clarify? These both types of sentences are interrogatives. So, while we are changing from active to passive, these two are different. We come across one by one. First, we go for yes or no answers. Do you eat mangoes? That is passive voice. Do you eat mangoes? That is passive voice. If you want to change the passive voice, mangoes are. You see, do you eat mangoes? Are mangoes eaten by you? See, my friends, very careful. Do you eat mangoes? While we are going to change the sentences from active to passive, first thing is object becomes to subject. What is object here? Mangoes. Mangoes is not a singular form. It is a plural form. Okay. So, while this kind of the sentences, that is interrogatives, the shape is sentence begins with helping verb. Helping verb. Generally, it is the simple present tense. Helping verbs are is, am, are. But whereas the object is mangoes, that is the plural form. So, sentence begins with are, A-R-E-R. Then immediately object comes. Are mangoes eaten by you? Are mangoes eaten? V3, past participle. eaten by you, question mark. This is passive voice. It is something difficult. It is something difficult. Okay. So one thing I want. Do you speak English, boy? Do you speak English? Try to change the passive voice. Do you speak English? Is English spoken by you? Clarify. Do you speak English? Is English spoken by you? Okay, another sentences. Have you eaten non-vegetarian? Have you eaten non-vegetarian? Come on, tell me. So many types of sentences are there. Do you eat mangoes? Helping verb begins. Are mangoes eaten by you? Likewise. Is English spoken by you? Do you speak English? Okay. Have you eaten non-vegetarian? Have non-vegetarian been eaten by you? Have non-vegetarian been eaten by you? So friends, just a little bit of confusion here. Try to understand. First of all, whenever these type of sentences, before we are going to change from active to passive, we learn tenses perfectly. Whenever the structures of the 12 tenses we can learn perfectly, then you feel very easy by learning of this kind of any kind of active voice, passive voice, direct, indirect speech, and what kind of grammar topic. Whenever you feel easy, when you learn tenses perfectly, then very easy to solve all those types of sentences from any kind to another kind. That is transformation of sentences. Lastly, I want to say one thing. Interrogatives, another thing. One sentence is, first suppose already I told you in the last class, WH sounds. Where did you buy this book? Where did you buy this book? Okay, this sentence begins with where. How we can change the sentence into passive voice? Where did you buy this book? Where was the book bought by you? See the answer? Where was the book bought by you? Something difficult, don't feel, but you can keep your mind very concentrate while the class is going on. You can keep very concentrate while the notes is, while I am giving the notes or I am writing the blackboard on the blackboard. Okay? So my friends, be very careful. Tomorrow, then the next class I am going to give you a lot of examples regarding the active voice and passive voice. First of all, you go through the first 5 rules, very important. How we can change from sentences from active to passive. Then the second table, what I have written on the blackboard in the previous class. So many types of tenses are odd type of sentences change into in which shape as a passive voice. Okay, learn very carefully. Okay, do all these examples in the what we are discussing in the classroom. Then be prepared for the next class. Okay, thank you. See you tomorrow.